Hey, what's up guys? It's Davey. At the time of recording this, Halloween is less than a week away. Now, my fiance is a huge fan of The Last of Us, and she's planning on dressing as Ellie for Halloween. But every good Ellie costume needs her backpack. Now, lots of people make it and sell it online. My fiance actually ordered one off of Etsy, I believe, but it ended up being way too small. So we decided we would go ahead and make our own for cheap and record the process so that you guys can follow it along at home. So let's go ahead and get started. So this backpack we purchased off of Amazon for only like $20, and we thought that it would serve as a good base. Of course, it would just need some paint. It's not screen accurate, but it is pretty darn close. So we're starting with a dark navy paint that we're just gonna squirt out on a cheap plate here, and then start to paint in the blue spots. Now, as you'll see in a moment, this canvas or this backpack material really soaks in the paint, so you're going to want to do multiple layers. Making sure to get in the edges carefully, and of course here you can see most of the paint has soaked in. So we're going to do a second layer of paint, but we're going to add some Mod Podge to hopefully thick up the paint a little bit. And as you can see, I'm going much lighter since the paint looked a lot darker once it was actually on the backpack. So we're going to go ahead and do a second coat, make sure to get all the correct places and get all the way to the edges. Alright, now that we've got that on there, it's sticking pretty well, but it's still a little bit light, so I'm going to do a third coat, mix the blue with some black just to darken it up a little bit. And I like the look of this, so again, I'm just going around the edges carefully. Now I'm going in with some brownish green paint to kind of dirty it up and weather it just a little bit. Making sure to kind of hit the bottoms and some of the more prominent wrinkles and everything, areas where there would be more contact with the dirt, with the ground, and making sure to hit the bottom of the backpack as well, just to give it that rustic, post-apocalyptic feel. Now I'm going in with some black to weather it again a little bit more. If you look at Ellie's backpack, looks like there's definitely some stains on it, some dark spots, so we did that. Now I'm using these buttons that we purchased off of Etsy, as well as this pin. We're going to go ahead and pin those onto the backpack. Of course, this is an incredibly important detail. Had some difficulty pinning it because the backpack is actually pretty thick, but after struggling for a few moments, we did get it in there. And now we're pinning in those buttons there, making sure to pay attention to the placement using reference pictures so that it is as close as possible. Now that we've got those buttons placed in, we are going to work on the flashlight. Now, those of you who have seen the backpack know that there is typically a large keychain of like a little monster. We did buy that, but it has not arrived at the time of first painting this and doing this. But when you see the final product, you will see that the pin is there. And now we can take a look at the final result. If you like this video, I'd appreciate if you left us a comment, a like, and if you want to see more stuff like this, make sure to subscribe to this channel.